of the important aspect of a vehicle engine is how the air and fuel can be distributed smoothly into the combustion chamber. Everyone knows that the valve is a tool to distribute the gas. But have you ever heard the DOHC? DOHC is one of valve mechanism in vehicle engine. In simple terms, the system has 4 valves in a cylinder. 2 valves for the intake and 2 for the exhaust. More valves make air distribution faster, so that the engine RPM is easy to reach the maximum. Then how it looks like. I will make a 3D modeling of the DOHC mechanism. DOHC is double overhead camshaft. It refers to the valve mechanism on a vehicle, where 2 camshafts are used. Why use 2 camshafts? The reason, the engine uses 4 valves. If we only use 1 camshaft, it will be less effective. So that we need to use 2 camshafts. Then, the camshaft is installed on the cylinder head, so that the cam will directly press the valve. In some types, rocker arms are still used. This rocker arm is more focused on adjusting the valve gap. Generally, DOHC mechanism that use rocker arms have a hydraulic lash adjuster system to automatically adjust the valve gap. Meanwhile, on a DOHC without rocker arms, the valve gap is adjusted manually using a ring that is placed inside the valve lifter. In other words, to change the valve gap, this ring must be replaced. If we compare to the OHV system, the OHC mechanism is more effective because it has less power loss. Then how to make the camshaft rotate? OHC uses a chain to connect the crankshaft rotation to the camshaft. But the use of chains has another disadvantage. We know that chains easily expand, especially when it always exposed to heat. When the valve chain expands, the chain will loosen. If the chain is loose, the valve will be late to open. It makes gas distribution to the combustion chamber not optimal. However, DOHC has a solution. If you look at the chain, there is a track that presses the chain. Thus, when the chain is loose, the valve opening is not disturbed. This track is called a tensioner.